Alrighty, guys, how's it going? It's Tristan Yates here, talking about the Sterling Scholar first interview. This interview is going to be about the high school interview. I'm going to talk briefly about that one. So, in my case, I applied for the Sterling Scholar, and my high school had interviews just at the high school there. There was a bunch of different teachers from the language departments. There was the Chinese, Spanish, obviously German, French teacher, and obviously my teacher who's over sign language. So I had like five teachers interview me, and so I didn't run up against much people. I mean, I think there was like nine of us or something like that, maybe even less, like seven. I don't know, but there wasn't too many. And so entering that, honestly, I was really chill. There wasn't too much preparation for this one. It was more like, hey, I need to go in and show them that I know my language, and at that point, I really did. I had 5 years of sign language, and so I was like, dude, I'm fluent. Like, let's just do this, man. I'll just sit and chat with you. I don't care. And for me, I just hopped in there, and it was just really nice to sit back and just kind of relax, and then just chat with the teachers. I felt like that was honestly one of the biggest portions of why I had so much success in that was that I was good at what I did, and two, I was just so relaxed in the interview, which is very tough. Like, it's not easy. I think I was more relaxed in the first interview because I knew all those teachers. Like, I obviously had seen most of them around. I knew my teacher very well, and I was like, well, dude, like, this is the start of everything. Like, cool if I don't make it past this. I'm like, that's all right, those the beginning of things, whatever. And anyways, but yeah, so whatever you can do to kind of relax and not and maybe some breathing exercises or whatever you may need to do to just kind of relax and feel calm and at peace while you're there. And obviously, if you're good at what you do, then why are you worried? Like it's like, oh well, you're gonna do what you do naturally, and that's succeed because that's what you're good at. And in the course of my and when talking about my languages, I wasn't too afraid to mess up because I mean you can tell right now I even stutter or have to clarify something even when I'm speaking English, and so it's very natural to mess up or slip up or something and have to continue or correct anything. So I wouldn't even worry about any of that. If that's just some general interview things. When I was really nervous for interviews, just talking about this briefly, something I did, I talked to one of my good friends. His dad worked in social services and did professional interviews all the time and taught him a bunch of tricks. So I asked him to help me out do some role play interviews just as I got started and whatever. And he told me a really good breathing exercise that I actually use in my church or in whatever, if I have to, or even in class, if I have to talk or present or whatever it is. Before I go up there, I breathe in as much as I can. So I breathe it all in. Then I hold it for as long as I can. And then after that, you release all of it out until you can't stop, like releasing. It's like, and then you hold that for as long as you can. And what happens is all your anxiety kind of gets like blown out your body. It's like super crazy. It actually works. And it's a really good way to kind of calm yourself right before an interview. And I did that multiple times before all of them. But anyways, what the interview looked like is there was a bunch of teachers who just sat around me. They were right in the front. They said, Tristan, you're here for sign language? I was like, yes, I am. And they're like, okay, let's have a conversation. I was like, cool. Well, they're like, what are you doing? What are your hobbies? How long have you taken sign language? Like the basic questions. And I was like, yeah, cool. Soccer, dance, awesome, man. Like 5 years sign language. It's amazing. Dove into the culture, love the culture. I'm ready to go. And so that, okay, well then let's have a conversation in sign language. Let's do this. So I just chatted with my teacher and it was like super cool. I was like, well, what's up, dude? Like, how's it going? Like, you feeling good? Nah, I'm just joking. It was about like, he asked me like what I wanted to do for work and what my plans were moving forward and what I would like to do if I had gotten the scholarship and that kind of stuff. He talked to me about school and my profession and a lot harder topics, I guess. And yeah, it was cool. Anyways, I ended up doing very well. I almost didn't make it. The Chinese teacher wanted her student to win, but overall, my teacher said that he's like, well, we're trying to find someone who will make it to the finals and move forward. And when apparently, I don't know how good the kid was at Chinese, but apparently he wasn't good enough when compared to a fluent or native speaker. And so they ultimately decided to pick me. I moved on to the next round. And then I'll go ahead and talk about the second interview here right after this, okay? Any questions, again, please feel free to talk to me. I'm more than willing to answer any questions or do any videos that might help you or give you some more insight moving forward, okay? So please like and subscribe if you can, and I'll help you out. That's what we're here for.